Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody. Today again we will take a look at the euro currency as usual. So as we have discussed yesterday, so we have decided to track the current short-term tactical step. And mostly currently we are interested with the reaching of the daily target that stands around 109.30 area. Then we expect to get the minor bounce maybe to the weekly pivot point that has been tested yet during the current week. So it stands at 10.50 approximately. So on the high time frames on the weekly chart, we have another objects and another targets. On a medium-term perspective, the next one will be, of course, the challenge of the 109 lows. It's right here. This will be really important because, as I said, this is not just the bottom of the Brexit nasty candle, as you can see. The market stands inside of it for almost 3 months. But also this will be the head of our failed head and shoulders, and the trap probably will be very important and will have the special meaning for us. When this will happen, we could focus on the next destination and next major target that stands around 105 area. But currently on the current week we have tactical issue that we will be watching for. First is the reaching, as I said, the target on the daily chart and minor retracement up. So as you can see, yesterday action was not really very significant. Market was able to has made an attempt to move higher, but turned down again and almost has formed a reversal candle, something of that sort, but not quite, because as you can see, market is open here right at the close price of the previous session, create a new top and then drop lower. For reversal candle, it needs to close below the lows of this trading session, but this hasn't happened. Still, this is some kind of the inability of the market to continue move higher, and that stands in agreement with our suggestion that a retracement probably should start only when the market will complete the target. If you remember, yesterday we also have estimated the possible pattern that could lead market to this target, and that simultaneously could trigger the upward retracement. This is free drive pattern. Also you can see right now first drive, second, now market stands in downward action. The third drive precisely should lead market to completion of the daily target, and simultaneously, as the three drive is reversal pattern, it could trigger upward bounce. As you can see, this is the area that we would like to see market at. So this is weekly pivot point and fib level, the 10.55 area. Currently, guys, we see some interesting moments around. So as you can see, market stands flat. It's forming something like the sideways consolidation or flag pattern, something of that sort. So you can see here. And what's more interesting is that, take a look. Here we have the grabbers. This is the first sub grabber. This is the second grabber. This is not has been formed yet. It's not completed, but this grabber stands in place. So theoretically, these grabbers suggest the taking out of this top, and it could happen that market will not continue move lower here and turn to the upside. But here, it's very important moment stands that lower time frames charts usually generate weaker signals than the high time frames. That's why this target on the daily chart seems more important and has the greater value than the patterns that now are forming right here. If, for example, market will show the retracement up from this level, well, we can't exclude this, but later it should anyway drop and complete the target. This will not be already the free drive if this will happen, but whatever it will happen, despite what pattern will be formed here, if even retracement will happen right from this point, later market will return back and complete the target. This is major idea, but because market very rare leaves untouched, uncompleted targets on its back. It's very rare happens on this if some very significant fundamental events released or something of that sort. In a normal behavior, market always completes the important targets. That's why I'm, guys, really not sure that these grabbers will work here. But to be honest, this is for the daily chart. This is absolutely minor thing. It's not important because all that we would like to get is a retracement up. How it will start and what pattern will be formed to trigger it, this is not important for the daily chart. This is important only for the scalp traders and for those of you who trade on intraday charts. Another pattern that could be formed here with these grabbers and so on, maybe market will form the butterfly. This also is possible because butterflies very often become the part of the three drives. Sometimes three drive take the shape of the side-by-side butterflies. For example, the market will show some minor upward action here. This could be some kind of that action. It's also possible. That being said, currently, guys, although these grabbers have worked, have been formed, I'm not really sure that they will lead to immediate upward action here, because I think that, as I said, importance of that level is more significant compared to these minor grabbers that have been formed on the 4-hour time frame chart. That's why I think that it's of course the probability question, but right now the chances stands in favor of the another downward drop before upward action will happen. Also because, as you can see, how the downward action develops here. It's just very fast drop, and how upward action appears and develops here. So you can see that downward action is more faster and stronger than following the upward action. So let's keep pushing for the patterns that here are still forming. And actually, as I said, whatever pattern will be formed, our primary object is to get market here and see whether this area will be useful for us for a possible take in the short. Because on the daily chart, guys, market is not at the result right now. On the weekly chart as well, it's relatively free space right to the 109 area, except maybe this target. So no levels, no pivot points, nothing. So this is just some kind of the open area for downward action right to the 109 challenging. That's why retracement up should not be too significant, and I think that the 3-8 and testing of the weekly pivot point will be really enough. So currently in today's session we will be watching for that grabbers, guys, and see whether they will work or not. And second is reaching our targets around 109.30 area. So that's two major objects to watch for in the current session.